Hey guys, what's going on? Hope everybody's well tonight. Doing a whole lot. Just talking about some saltwater tonight. Nothing too crazy. um, there's going to be multiple parts to this, so you guys know. For the content that I have that I'm working with to talk about, I'm deriving it all from sources from my schoolwork, my school books and stuff like that. For this, anyways. Just talk about a lot of really good points, and frankly, it's great information. So, let's see where we go. This is going to be a segment called "The Salty Surprise." I thought it was pretty damn funny, so why the hell not? I'm not quite sure how many parts there's going to be to this. I'm sure it'll be an ongoing thing for now, just like random thoughts. So, see where it goes. Take a look, see who's in here. Rev S. Patty, Eduardo, Adkins. What else we got? Jenny Lynn. How's it going, guys? Thanks for stopping in. There's another whole 7 people here. I appreciate it. Give it a few minutes before we get started here. There's usually around 10 to 15 people in here, so try to give them a moment to hop in here. Not quite sure who else is up or if anybody else is up or not. I haven't really looked. So, doesn't say anybody. No, it doesn't even say I'm live on the calendar. It's kind of funny. Yeah, I'm doing all right, Eduardo. Still trying to get over the whole iguana incident, but I mean, that's going to sting for a while. Mystery Snail Guardians. What's up, Jake? And I have a segment coming up for you in a couple weeks talking about saltwater snails and other invertebrates. Alrighty. Had to bust out the big coffee cup. It's been a long day. I had a few kids break into my shop and bust up a bunch of my tanks that I had sitting there waiting to be set back up after I moved. And they also stole my juvenile iguana, green iguana. I had rescued from somebody. And I've put quite a bit of time into rehabilitating it for one, and also start training it a bit. And I started forming a pretty good connection with the animal, and yeah, just snatched it up, made a police report. I've got him on camera and shit, but I mean, so far as nothing has come up of it. So frustrating. Steven, what's going on, man? It's about 2 weeks ago now. 2.5 weeks ago. Yeah, about 2.5 weeks ago. Yep. People starting to roll in here. Another minute or two, we'll get going. Yeah, from what I understand, it was some kids. They didn't. I mean, all right. I'm 6'4", and walking through, I had them tanks stacked up to about level with my head, and there's about 30 of them, and they were shorter than that. I mean, significantly shorter. So yeah, I'm pretty positive they were kids. Ricky, what's going on, man? Hope you're well tonight. So yeah, lost a shit ton of tanks and badass little green iguana. And that's after I had already lost about 40 tanks to the cold. I moved a bunch of tanks over to the new shop and my heaters quit working. The new shop, and I was still waiting for the HVAC guy to come and do his work, the heating and air conditioning running for me. And something happened. I don't know if it just too quick of a temperature change or something, but the heater started working again and walked in and all them tanks were, most of them were cracked and all fucked up. I don't know what happened. I've never seen it before. So, I mean, like, you see people all the time. Who is it? ABC. He's got tanks sitting outside on his back deck right now waiting for the next season. I've done that before. I've done that my whole life. Never had an issue before. So it just kind of blew my mind that all them tanks would break like that. And I know nobody broke into the place that already had the cameras and everything set up. And I looked. Um, so lost a bunch of tanks in the move. A little upsetting. I agree, Stephen. I agree. Man. The biggest thing is I had a silent alarm set up. It's just you attach the nodes to the door frame, one on the door and one on the frame. And if it moves, it'll trigger. And that's what, and also if you like, you hit the window too hard, you hit the door too hard or anything like that, it'll set it off too. And that went off, and that's how I found out originally. And I mean, from where I'm at to where my shop's at is about a half hour. So they were in and out of there before I could even get there. I don't know anybody over there at all. So bring anybody to the shop besides my daughter and a couple of really, really, really close friends. My mom, you know. So I know nobody's got anything against me. So it's almost right downtown. It's a storefront. So that's no, Ricky, I didn't install the shutter, but I'm getting some new doors and windows and stuff. So they can't just break it in. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, Stephen. That's what the cops were saying as well. Which just sucks because I lost that animal. How I could give a shit less about the tanks and the door and all that. I just want my goddamn lizard back. All right, we're at 16 people. Probably gonna go ahead and get this thing started here. Minute. I'm talking to you guys on the camera to the right of my screen, and my screen is a 70-inch TV, so it's gonna look weird me staring at the TV and not looking at the camera and talking the whole time. So I wrote down or typed up a bunch of what I wanted to say. So I'm gonna go ahead and read that off. We'll start with that. And we'll have some conversation about it. If anybody's got any questions or anything, just let me know. Don't be worried about stopping me talking because I'm probably going to want me to at some point. It could be a lot. Yeah. And I don't know, Stephen, and honestly, that's the smallest lizard I had there. I have my 13-foot reticulated python there. I have a 9-foot boa there. I have 6-foot red-tailed iguana there, so it doesn't make sense to me either. I got insurance, Steven, or no, I got Eduardo, so it covers break-ins and stuff like that. You got to pay a deductible and all that fun stuff. All right. Berkeley Bell, nice to see you, Chick. Just in time. Now the portion of my school book that I'm taking the information that I have and have put together for you guys is about advanced saltwater setups. It doesn't delve into crazy deeply at the beginning. And I'm trying to do the same for you guys. I obviously can't just read the shit off to you. That's I'm in trouble, but did what I could. All right. A lot of people, you guys would probably, most of you guys would think otherwise, but most people think of marine and reef systems as the pinnacle of the aquarium hobby. Um, I, I I don't see it more so one over the other personally. Um, I see a lot more people more in the freshwater hobby than I do the saltwater, hands down. I wouldn't really necessarily call it the pinnacle, especially with all the species that we're able to keep as well, doing freshwater. But then larger systems with more difficult species are always popular. Live rock systems, live rock and anemones and corals all adds to their appeal. So the common myth in the hobby is that saltwater systems are always more expensive than freshwater. While there is truth that is more complicated than its overgeneralization indicates, a large freshwater planted tank with CO2 injection and high intensity lighting could definitely be more expensive to set up and maintain than a simple freshwater with livestock or live rock or a Fowler marine system can be, hands down. Putting together a Fowler aquarium is similar to planning a freshwater system in many ways. Sizing system, planning filtration, arranging decor, choosing the fish are the main considerations. You do the same thing with fresh. Planning the added complexity of a saltwater system isn't really all that much more difficult at all. At all. Even beginners should be able to maintain solidity and adjust to the husbandry requirements of whatever marine system you're keeping. The cost associated with this type of aquarium system is generally not too prohibitive. While it is probable that it will be more expensive compare freshwater setup, show quality results are achievable on a relatively modest budget. That's something I deal with a lot. Is even these people that I'm building, these tanks that cost multiple thousands of dollars, they don't. A lot of them don't care if they get top quality, best brand, best stuff. So I'm able to work a little bit with stuff like that. And I wish everybody else was a little bit more keen to doing so as well. It would definitely make keeping salt water and stuff a lot easier. Um, yeah, and then going a little bit more into like the difficulty of salt water. Many beginners have the perception that marine systems are exceptionally burdensome to maintain. Although these systems are not as hard to keep as they might appear to a layperson, as with everything else in the aquarium hobby, there are degrees of difficulty. From simple fish only setup to a very large reef system with hundreds of different species of anemone and fish and invertebrates inside. You or per se, like if you own a fish store or do what I do, a client's goal for a system um, ultimately determines how much effort and energy will require to keep a chosen species alive inside, um, such as keeping incompatible species or recreating certain conditions without the necessary equipment or budget are impossible to achieve in some cases. And you have to know what you're getting into. So having clear plans and doing your research beforehand is really going to make everything a lot easier. And that goes for the price too. 'Cause just like freshwater, there's 1,000 different kinds of everything. There's 1,000 different brands of filter. There's 1,000 different brands of lighting, substrate, all of it. Same thing with that. Before I just keep going on what I have typed up for you guys, any questions? Who is your favorite client to work with or the easiest? I like the older fellas. I have one guy. He's in his late 60s, but he's always kept saltwater tanks and stuff. He's got about 25, 26 saltwater tanks in his basement, and he's had them for anywhere from 5 to 25 years. Just the stuff that he's collected over the years and his own experiences and how open he is to talk to me about them and how open he is to learn from me as young as I am. It's pretty awesome. He's a cool dude. I've learned a lot from him. Yeah, Ricky, I completely agree. And if it works well, Scuba Steve, I need a guardfish. Yeah, that would be pretty neat. I'm not going to delve too deeply into everything tonight. I don't want to drop a bunch of shit into you guys' head right off the rip here. Adkins, welcome back, man. Thanks, Brooklyn. With my business, I have to keep a very open mind and willingness to learn different ways to do everything. Salt and fresh water. And I can't get too hung up on how I do things myself, because that'll just hold me back as a business. I don't want to be one sided in any way, shape, or form. Yeah, I know a lot of people say having all these different fish tubers and stuff now is kind of screwing things up, but I don't look at it that way. Because of that, I'm able to learn even more different perspectives. That makes sense. Ever worked with emperor snappers? I have not. Oh, Dennis and Barbs won't be available internally no more anymore. Are scheduled now, so no exports if anybody likes one. Collect as many as you can. Yeah. Yep. That is true. That is true. I try. I definitely try. Is there more to it than just the Dennis and Barbs, Ricky? Yeah. Probably have some people come up here in a few minutes if they like for a little bit. Why not? Live for 21 minutes, man. I feel like it's been a lot longer than that already. It's been a hell of a day. How long have I been doing saltwater? On and off my whole life. My dad's always kept saltwater tanks and stuff when I was a kid, all the way up until he passed. They just put it on. Okay. Right, Steven? I hope it doesn't affect any of the other species of barbs that are pretty similar to the Denisons. They're Denisons, you know. Yeah, we got to get a trench coat and have like the little like 2-inch bags, strapped little rows on the inside pockets. As long as it was one of you guys, I'd buy them all day long. Yeah, Akins, my first saltwater tank was a Fowler. I had some green chromis, a bunch of green chromis, and some goby and Watchman gobies and simple stuff like that. It was my own first personal tank. Yes, I know. There's quite a few people that I know, even just locally, that keep and breed them. Looks like they're just going to get more expensive if I have to guess. Some more Denison for the world. Yeah. Other fishes. Yeah, me too. They got some pretty cool personalities. They're funny and quirky. Orange Chromide Cichlid. I have to look up a picture of that real quick. I'll buy another name. Hmm. Those are pretty cool. From what I'm reading here, they take kind of cooler water too, 71 to 78. You get about 2.7 to 3 inches. It's pretty rad. Naturally occur in freshwater and brackish water lakes, lagoons. Cuts it off there. Smallest member of the cichlid family. Troplus maculatus. I think I pronounced it right. Dee Dee. Hey, chick. Hope you're well tonight. Breeding cichlids is fun. Can be a little overwhelming at first. Look up banded chromide, very rare fish. Looks a lot like a Severum. Pull up pictures here. Give me a second. Yeah, pretty fish. So it's in the same family as what I was just looking at a moment ago, the orange chromide. Hmm. About the size of a hand. Are they South American? No. They look like they're South American cichlid. No, it's from Asia. India and Sri Lanka. Nice. Have you ever caught them wild, Ricky? That's pretty rad. I like it. Yeah. Pistols are fun. Yeah, it'd be pretty fun. You should. You should do it soon. Yeah, I went and got rid of all my angels the other day. He's got that one little black guy down there. He's nearby him, so he's still healing up pretty good. They messed him up pretty bad, but he's swimming around and eating and doing his thing. I haven't noticed any infections or anything either. Nothing. So he should make a full recovery. I'm excited. He came from a marble batch, but he is completely all black. I do too, Brooklyn. They're just little assholes. I've had those guys since they were about the size of a quarter or $50. You talking about a pistol scuba? Hmm. It's a good question. As long as those bumblebees don't go near him, there's not really any way of guaranteeing that, especially with if they're breeding. Yeah, them pistols. I mean, even the ones that I had, they used to attack my hand going in there, just cleaning the tank and stuff. So they definitely go after a bumblebee. They got a little too close. It's just my experience, though, breeding those specifically. I've never been a big fan of cribs myself. I don't know why. I mean, they're cool little fish, but just not for me. I think I'm gonna. God, my importer can get some real nice angels from Germany. I was looking at they're like $130 a piece, but they're pretty damn cool. Can't remember what they are exactly. I have to get some pictures and show you guys on Tuesday on my next stream. Steven, for a long time, I had a bunch of them at the shop. One of my buddies ended up breeding them, and I couldn't get rid of them, so I stuck with about 30 or 40 of them, and they did pretty well altogether. They'd probably do a lot better in a giant planted tank. I had them in it was a 29 with a bunch of rocks and a little bit of plants and stuff, but they had something a little bigger than that. They would do even better for sure. Yeah, Steven, you need a cichlid mosh pit. Nice, Brooklyn. That's pretty cool. I had 17 of them, but I had that black guy. He paired off, and then the day after he paired off, another other pairs paired off in the tank, and they all ganged up on him. I'm, I don't give a shit about any of them other angels, but that guy right there. So I separated them all until I could find a new home for them. Pretty good though. Sold them off for like $18 a piece. I think I paid like $3 a piece for them when I first got them. Oh yeah, Steven, for sure. um, Sometimes they don't. They're usually fairly good parents, but if you have a bunch of them in there, the other The others will go after them, I've noticed. Swordtails are fun. I have a bunch of them. Bunch of greens and marigolds. They're out in the tank in my living room with a bunch of my dojo loaches. Yep. See, I've never noticed swordtails getting too aggressive. Compared to like mollies or anything. Like just the same way. It's super fun watching them try to breed, especially when you get a real energetic little male. Yep. You sure do, Atkins. Yeah, it is pretty cute. Yeah, polar parrots do the same damn thing. They're funnier than hell. And then if you go by the tank and you get a little too close or something, she'll hurry up and try to scoot them all back. Yeah. Yep. I can do all right in a tank yellow. You could have bought two F2 spear tails. Rusty Wessel for $20. I could have just sent them to you. Dang. Yeah, when I had mine, they would breed, but the other 20 or 30 of them would go after them pretty hard. The parents would try to protect them, but too much they can do when they're outnumbered that badly. I don't know if it was a territory thing or breeding aggression or what. It's just what I noticed from my own experience. The golden firefox trophy has had babies that do not realize until they're 2 inches of skin. Yeah. Oh, cichlids will do that to you. Yeah, they are. I have noticed mine get a little wild hair up their ass sometimes, and they'll eat a few of them here and there. Feed them every day. If they're small enough, anyways. Once they get a little bigger, they start getting a little aggressive towards them. I think that's just to try to force them out and about, so they can spawn some more. Fucking things breed faster than goddamn guppies, I swear. Oh yes, Leer tail vampire swords are amazing. If you haven't seen them, I'm gonna look them up right now because yeah, just the regular vampire swords are great. These are what he's talking about. They are awesome, really awesome. The color doesn't really do much justice to them, but the ones that I've seen and have had were almost like a blood orange red. Something similar to that. Those ones are weird. They don't have the red eyes like we used to. Yeah. what they look like. It is a nice fish. Nice, Eduardo. I have to go check that out. I had some at the shop for a longest time, and they just eventually died off. They were old, a couple years old, and the ones I had left, I threw in my tank out there, and they bred with some of the other mollies and swordtails that I had in there, and got some babies out of there, but they got ate before I could get to them. So, and then I lost them. So no more for me. Yes, it is very pleasant. All right, another few minutes here, and we'll probably bring some people up here if anybody wants to. Why not? Gotta go into the dentist tomorrow morning. Get my teeth cleaned. That should be fun. Yeah, Eduardo. Usually, um, from what I was taught, I don't know how true this is or not, but if they're true vampire swords, lyra tail vampire swords, or even just the regular vampire swords, they should have red eyes. If not, that usually means they were bred to something else. But that's just what I was told by somebody who breeds them. Yeah, Eduardo. Pineapple swords are awesome as well. Does anybody know where swordtails are naturally found? If they even are. All right, cool. Yeah. Yeah, oh, they're from the Amazon? Okay. That's pretty cool. Hmm. I wonder how sensitive wild swordtails are to keep. I can't say that's something that I've worked with. I mean, I worked with swordtails, but not wild. Hmm. Yeah, I know. What are they called? It's like some kind of like Aztec name or Aztec swords or something. It might even be Aztec swords. I don't know. Uh, some one of them are named something like that, and they come from Mexico, somewhere in Mexico. I've been doing a lot of research lately on like what I can find locally to collect. And there's quite a few different species of like darters and stuff that I can find. I think I'm gonna go out and try to collect this year. I've never collected here in Ohio. Most of the places around me are pretty fucking grody. Scuba. Yeah. Hmm. Have any of you worked with any wild swordtails? I can't say that I have. Got a couple spots in Cincy. Oh yeah. There's all sorts of little fish I can collect around here. I just don't know what any of them are. That, like I said, find a good place to collect from, man. Like, far and few between up where I'm at. I'm not one to collect fish from too nasty places. Ran into quite a few issues. We had wild type Mexican pygmy swordtails. That's really cool. I have to look those up. Good heater for my 60-gallon rimless tank with some saltwater. Are you looking for something with electronic controller? Because Higer makes a pretty damn good one that I use quite a bit. Yeah, they're pretty damn rad. I enjoy them immensely. If anyone here didn't see my comment at the very end of the Skipper stream, I was saying good night, and then I had heard a power tool noises coming from my son's bedroom. Only guess what that would be. Yeah, Scuba Hiker on Amazon. Posted a pick up the tank on Discord. All right, I'll pull it up here in just a second. All right. Let's see if I can find that for. Right here. And they're pretty cheap for what they are. It's a titanium heater. It comes with electronic controller with a temperature node and all. Um, I've used these a lot. They have anywhere from 100 to or 50 to 500 watts. 500 is only $89. Prices are a little weird, but like the 50s 49, the 100s 54.99, the 200s 59.99, and then the 500s 89.99. So, but they work damn well. And you can unplug that electronic controller and use it for other stuff too. You don't have to use it for that. Use this thing for you. There you go, Scuba. That's weird. It sent it in two different messages, but yeah. There you go. Nice. I like the little cave you got going on there. I like it a lot. Those are cool little things. Those are trophies, right? Yeah. Yep. I see a little guy there. Heck yeah. I like it. I like the natural. Is that like sand or a coral or something? It's like some finely crushed river rock. Like, yeah, that's pretty dang rad. 2 days ago, I was trying to create a Discord account after telling me that I already had an account and changed my password. That's funny. Slowly getting it together. I plan to try to do coral. I have no experience with saltwater or something. It's not that difficult, scuba. Once you get the general like knowledge of how they operate and how they function, it gets pretty easy. I feel that. I do too. Yeah, no problem, scuba. And I've used them personally, like I said, quite a bit, even in like customer tanks. So I trust them that much. Yep, I agree. I can. Yeah. Mm, okay. All right, Steven. You have a good night, man. Thank you for hanging out, and I appreciate it. Yeah, I got a doctor's appointment in the morning, so I'm taking half a day off. I sleep in a little bit. Appointment's not until like noon, so shit. I wish my school was letting me out for fucking Mardi Gras. That would have been nice. But no. Yeah, I've had this thing since last October. My buddy actually wanted it at Coachella Dallas for us. I was a bit overwhelmed with the sum, but I think we got it hooked up right. Heck yeah, man. Thank you. Mardi Gras. We only had like the big holidays off, and that was it. Fuck, it was hard to even get a snow day when I was a kid. Nowadays, it seems you get half an inch of fucking snow on the ground, and they're losing their goddamn minds. It shouldn't be anything new to anybody here in Ohio, but apparently it is. I do have a bunch of like little shorts and pictures and all sorts of stuff that I took with some saltwater tank I set back up. It's all looking nice and clean. Big old giant piece of Duncan coral. And my daughter gets pretty excited when I bring home new fish or whatever. She's got to hold them and she's talking to them, and oh, it's hilarious. Super gentle, but it's so funny. Cute. Yeah, it's definitely one way to do it. In all reality, if you want to cycle it properly, I mean, it's still going to take you a good month or two, which way you do it. Granted, you could add fish at least a little sooner if you do live rock, right? All live rock right off the rip. But corals too, it makes it a little easier with setting up corals. So who all is going to the Keystone Clash? I know I am. Trying to. I got it planned in my calendar. We've already got it planned out for somebody to come and take care of my tanks. I might spend the money. Yeah. If you got the money, why not? It's always, you know, why not? Um, I've always personally had a little more success going all live rock right off the rip. It's just me though. But even when I do that, I'm still waiting over a month to 2 months, sometimes even just depending on what I'm doing, 3 or 4, um, until I say that tank's properly cycled. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Nice, Eduardo. Nice. Yeah, I've already got my hotel and ticket booked and ready to go. I don't know if I want to fly or I want to drive down. I was thinking about flying, make a whole thing of it. Tired of driving all the time. Fly down and get a taxi. But if I drive down, I can bring buckets. It's only like 8 hours from me. Fuck, I've driven halfway across this goddamn country with buckets full of fish and portable air pumps. So, 8 hours will be just fine. My trick is plopping an already cycled sponge filter into the bucket with a portable air pump. You can keep that son of a bitch just like a regular tank. Stayed in hotels and shit overnight with them like that over the course of like a week. Water changes. Let them be. It stinks. Hey, Triple Crown. It's pretty fun from what I've heard. I have a tank cycled within like 5 or 7 days, but I just bought a tank station. Yeah. Heck yeah, Eduardo. It's a long ass drive, man. I have about 40 or 50 pounds of black Series stone and my 40-gallon hard tape. I used a few things to protect the glass and raise. Yeah. A lot of rock. And at 55, I've got, what is it, Eco Complete and Carib Seas Naturals Blue River Rock. Probably 60, 70 pounds of it all together in the bottom of that fucking tank. About that thick. Scuba on Amazon, dude, they're pretty damn expensive. You can get it. I might be able to find it real quick, but I got one for a customer one time, and it's just something simple so he can try to learn and teach himself. It's got like, you know, like I don't know if you've ever seen one being used, but yeah, practical aluminum. You hold it up to the light and you look through it. But this one, it has like a little like LED panel that sits on the flap that you close down over top of the water droplet. And you push that button and it lights up right there, so you don't have to. You can do it in a dark room and read it. Seven, but I have 2 more empty tanks awaiting. Nice. I'm building my Dragonstone collection. Yeah, I've got a piece of it laying around here somewhere. Give me a second. When I order it, it's just called scenery rock. I don't know if you guys are used to it being called that or not. It is. I guess it's a nice little piece. We got one of those 100-gallon totes full of this stuff. Oh, that's kind of bright. I don't know if you can see a little better, but there's kind of, but it's real fine layered and it goes in different colors all the way through. It's real pretty. You got some of this. That's what. That's what all this stuff here is. This tank and a lot of my tanks. Love it. Might be. I don't know. Just like I said, when I ordered it, I get it in by 50-pound boxes. It's just labeled as scenery rock. That's it. Dragonstone's all right. I used to have Dragonstone in that tank, but I just got bored with it. My favorite is like actual, like natural river rocks and stuff like that. I'll go out. There's quite a few streams and stuff through here. I'll go out and collect a bunch of real nice rocks. I don't test them or anything. I sanitize them pretty well. I've never had any issues with anything like that with rocks. My 5 narrates now. Interrogation room escapes. Nice. Funny. It is funny. Yeah, it's true, Eduardo. I don't know. I don't have anything against gluing anything to anything, so that's usually what I do. Wood, any type of rock, I don't care. glue or anything like that. I don't like tying shit down unless it's like Java Moss where I know it'll grab on. But I like to not see it. Yeah, Brooklyn, show us. Yeah. And speaking of escapes, I've been getting this wood for a long time. Piece of it here. It's like the spider wood, but it's attached to like a little piece of slate, right? And that's what's in that big. That's what that big piece of wood there. It's just a giant piece of it. But where I was getting it doesn't sell it anymore, and I'm having trouble finding anybody that does anything like that. It upsets me. Elephant skin rocks have nice structure as well. I can't say I've heard of elephant skin rocks personally. Added a bunch of leaves from the auction. Nice, nice. And I got a really nice video of a couple of these guys sparring. It's only like 10 or 15 seconds, so I'll just probably post it as a short on YouTube. Made a couple of their videos, saltwater tanks and stuff. We got a new little file fish. He's like, yeah, big. He's pretty neat. I don't know how I feel about it yet. I don't have him in with any corals or anything. That's for damn sure. Did you guys know over in Japan and a few other places in the world, they actually used to use the skin of file fish as like sandpaper to make boats and stuff like that? I thought it was pretty cool when I found that out. All their cones are fun. They definitely also kind of give it a nice little decor touch. All right, guys, you're gonna have to give me a second here. I have to pee like a racehorse, so I will be right back. All right. Here we are. Another cool thing I've been kind of up to. I don't know if you can see it. I've been made a just a little like 2.5 gallon tank. One of these little Aquarium 2.5 gallon tank you get from Petco, Pet Supply, whatever. Like 10, $15, I think. But I don't know if you can see it. There's these little cuts in here for dividers. Well, I ended up making a divider for this backside here, making like a little kind of turn it into like a 2-gallon with a little internal sump in it. I have one running right behind me here, sitting on top of another tank. I can't see it where the camera's at. For like the last like two weeks now, and it's running really well. I think I might start making shit like that regularly. And eventually, if I can make them well enough, even offer them to sell to customers and stuff like that. That would be pretty fun. Fancy rocks are expensive for sure. You can several pieces at a time. They're expensive. Yeah, I bought a piece of Texas holy bone rock, cost me $8. Jesus. Yeah. They definitely are. Definitely are. They're so nice though. So nice. I like the way I found around it, like I have a couple 75 gallons, 72 gallons. Yeah, the dimensions equal out to like 72 gallons. But it's a 3-foot tank. 3 foot by I think 2 foot wide. How long would that be? I don't know, but that water goes all the way up to the top of my arm, and I mean I have some long arms. I'm 6'4", so. I don't realize how tall it is. Shit. I'll take a picture of it. Doing weird footprinted tanks like that, it's kind of way around to do a nice aquascape in a big tank. Honestly, surprised nobody's came up tonight. Usually we used to have one person. Huh. Here soon, I think I also want to order a custom tank. I want to like an 8-foot by 2-foot by 2-foot tank. I want to make it into like a river tank for my dojos and stuff. From what I've been reading, their natural habitats like shallow creeks and rivers in Asia. Try to recreate that. Plants specific to their natural endemic locations as well. Trying to. I don't know how well it'll go. A bunch of power heads, all 9 yards. I think it'll be fun. Amazon Research Center for Ornamental Fishes. Hey, man. How's it going? Hope you're well tonight. Eduardo. Hey.
Hey. Good evening or good morning.
Yeah.
Good. Dr. Anthony, welcome in. Pretty awesome.
Sorry, Anthony. I always forget your name.
Yeah, Dr. Anthony.
It's so weird. I don't know why. I'm usually pretty good about it.
Yep.
Always remember you by Amazon Research for some reason.
Yes, correct. And he was on where Ian is at, and he gave a speech up there. It was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Watched it on live. That was just really, really awesome.
Yeah, I caught the replay of that. It was pretty neat. I caught him on the Aquatic Morning Show as well.
Yes. Oh, yes. I were you there?
Yeah.
Yeah, the students actually witnessed that one. I was in class. I had about 27 students, juniors and seniors. They were asking all these questions and all that stuff. He was supposed to be there last week, but because he couldn't connect, the kids were out too that day. So yeah. When I saw that they were coming, that he was going to be there this Friday, I quickly said, "Hey, he's coming." They were anxious. I don't think I had a student out that day. They were all there. They were present.
That's
and
awesome.
They were asking the questions, and it was just pretty awesome. I had Melinda doing the typing, except for the first question that I asked, which was about the center's preparation for interns and all that. Wasn't complete yet because I was watching his videos back in July.
Okay.
When they were still building the center. And I think they had just finished doing the roof, Dr. Anthony. That was the last video I watched. And so that was the first question that I had Melinda put in. And then the rest was just the students asking. And they were interested in the intern. I told them they had to go into the site. We got the site. They were just so excited. And then, of course, they sang happy birthday to Jess, because they went out. Then it was lunchtime. Then they all ran back. I like 20-something kids during lunchtime in the classroom. They went and got their lunch and came back in just to sing happy birthday and all that stuff and see what she got from Annette.
That's
Kids
awesome.
are like, yeah, it was really, really entertaining to watch. They were so enthralled with what he was what Dr. Anthony was saying, and they were interested because students today were seniors at least. They want to be able to travel, and just go, just leave they always want to get out, it's that kind of thing, and they were into it. They were like so into it. I have maybe 4 or 5 kids that have aquariums, it was that kind of funny, but they all started getting into it. They was like, oh yeah, we could. It was a complete interest on their parts. I didn't think it was going to be that they were going to be that interested, but they get to a point where they want to get out of the town and travel, and go into a different country. And I said, you got to get a passport. You got to do all this stuff. And they're like, I already have a passport, Mr. Oh, this, like, look at. I was like, that was awesome. That was really awesome.
Yeah.
And it sort of, it kind of gave that different twist. And this was English lit, we're just in the middle of George Orwell's book. And they were just like, this was not a literature class. This was all about, looking at a YouTube video and seeing this stuff going live. I didn't have the chat up. And of course they all picked up when someone typed in the stream, P, I got a urinator or something like that. I'm like, oh Jesus. And then they put it on the screen and all of a sudden they started, you know how they are, they just start going silly, like, and I'm like, oh Jesus. I'm like, that's it. But it was fun. It was entertaining. It was informative, and they were genuinely interested. I'm sure when we go back on Tuesday, they're going to be like, hey, I want to get on this. I want to get on that. I said, because, they got their laptops I have an intern who's there for the rest of the semester. I'm her mentor. And it was all about, keeping it simple. And the kids, they get it. Good morning, Lefty. He's up early. Oh, I guess he's off tomorrow too. Yeah, he's in Connecticut. They don't have class on President's Day.
Lucky you. I don't know if kids here have class off or not.
No,
here in Ohio.
We don't have. We're off tomorrow, or today, we should say. I wouldn't be here if I would have to get up in another 3 hours. Are you kidding me? And but yeah, it was just, that was really, really, really great. Really, really great.
And just to say something, Anthony, you're not forgettable at all. I just have always remembered you as Amazon Research Center. It's just it's stuck in my brain over Dr. Anthony for some damn reason.
Well, I can't forget because my middle name is Antonio and his name is Anthony, so it's easier to remember. But again,
How do aquariums account for the bioload of whale sharks? Well, it's just like size in a tank for any other large fish or any fish, really. First, I mean, that's what usually those animals, the tank is built around them specifically. So first off, it'll be large enough to withstand something like that. Second off, a lot of it's in big chunks. So I'll actually have people go in there and strain that out, strain the whale shit out, literally, if it's big enough. And yes, a metric fuck ton of filtration. I mean, the filters they use on these systems are about the size of a damn silo for the protein skimmer alone. So refugiums and other stuff that they use in some places are the size of entire houses almost. I mean, it's amazing. And you got other like fluidized bed filters and stuff they use that are the size of a fucking school bus and shit like that. Just depends on what they do. Usually, like I said, it's built around that animal. That would be pretty funny to see. I haven't seen that, and I have never had to do it. That'd be pretty cool. But who is it? Dive Talk, Woody from Dive Talk. It's a YouTube channel about cave diving and stuff like that I watch. Learn quite a bit from because I have to do. I mean, Woody does what I do for the Georgia Aquarium. And they have a whale shark there that he swims around with quite a bit. The biggest thing that or animal that I'm working with requires water filtration is that saltwater crocodile. But even then, like their poop just sits at the bottom, so most of the time you have to get in there and actually scrape it out. And stuff. It doesn't always get picked up in the filtration. Gator shit is smelly. Let me tell you what.
Hear what? Scuba Steve.
I think there's like a little. There, it just went away. Kind of. There's like a little faint beeping, almost in the background. I don't know.
I hear one air. I do hear the air because it's really quiet. I'm outside of the lagoon.
Oh yeah.
And
doesn't bother me any.
Like a going on, but I don't know where it's coming from.
It doesn't bother me.
Could be an air pump.
Almost sounds like a damn cricket off in the distance or something.
Yes, that is what I hear. I hear crickets out there. And that's out there in the world. I can't stop that. No wind chimes. No, it's very, very quiet. There's no wind. It's very quiet. It's a little chilly, but it's nice.
Yeah, that's awesome, Lefty.
How did we get into whale dung? I didn't see anything in the
asked a question of like how
filtration.
How do aquariums account for the bioload of a whale shark?
Oh, the bioload. Okay, yeah, I read that. But I just saw Dr. Anthony just said white whale dung or just whale dung. I'm wondering, is Dr. Anthony going to Aquashella or the Clash, or is he going back to Peru? What's on his schedule?
Yeah, pretty cool. So I have it like made. I have it under a different name because I don't want anybody screwing with it just yet. But doing the narrating thing like I've been talking about.
Yeah, Steve, I will be in Aquashella. I will be there going up Friday night, and I'll be there Saturday, Sunday, and coming back on Monday.
Speaking of local aquariums, our other ones has killed 2 belugas out of 5 because they felt the need to purchase 3 more and shove them in an enclosure that wasn't big enough. So yay, state investigation. Oh shit. That kind of shit will get a place shut down real quick. Real quick.
That could be the vibrations from the air pumps, but that's just a vibration. Okay, now I can hear it. I am in California, so Aquashella would be hard. Yeah, I'm planning to go. Oh, so we'll meet you at the Clash, Brennan. We're gonna meet Dr. Anthony at the Clash.
Heck yeah.
That would
Hey,
be really
Ricky.
awesome.
Hi.
Hey, good evening or good morning. I forget where you're in India, so I don't know what time it
Yep.
is over there.
It's morning.
Yeah.
We're at almost 1:00 over here, right, Brennan?
Yeah.
Or you're at 1 too, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
12:56 right now,
In
57.
the morning.
It's 11:27
Yep,
for
it's
me
10 to
in the morning.
Oh, cool.
It's even sadder that it's a large aquarium. Aw, man. See, now I'm going to just come bug you.
Scuba, if you can hear me, write down my number or send me an email on link so we can exchange cells so we can meet.
Assuming
And
that's
Richard Reynolds is
hello.
also going to be there.
Are the expos happening?
Ricky came
Like,
in?
isn't COVID like creating an issue out there?
Kind of. Seems to be most people are just ignoring it. Being honest. There were several thousand signatures to stop them from purchasing.
You know it. Money talks, bullshit walks. That's how it works.
Fortunately. Not quite sure what that means.
Yes, Scuba Steve. I did send you a request on your on Facebook. You can send me there on Messenger, and I'll send
Okay,
you
he
mine.
wrote like how he's asking me how am I doing? So I'm doing
Okay.
well.
What does apnabai mean?
Oh, my brother.
Okay.
Like, what's up?
Yeah.
Figured it was some sort of hello. Lefty Lucy, when is your next live stream? I guess I can kind of give you guys a sneak peek here. I didn't really think about it, but I posted pictures of my stuff in Nerd Discord here. Right. Here's for you, Ian.
Whose tank is that?
That's mine.
Is that a butterfly? Yep.
And
Nice.
big old, it's a giant piece of Duncan coral. The little filefish I was talking about. Cute little thing. He's looking a little rough though. Sorry about the noise. That's all my tanks and stuff whirring. I don't have any of the sound panels put up or nothing.
Yeah.
One of my chode frostbite clowns. Little.
Love those white clowns, white and black clowns.
Mm-hmm. Sea cucumber doing his thing. His little tendrils out.
Nice.
I love how bright those guys are.
I might go live tomorrow because I'm off. I'll check the schedule and see what's going on.
Oh, you got this guy. I love this guy. He's so timid, though. This is the fish channel that I made them put up in the reptile or Discord.
Those are pretty cool. Are these all yours, Ricky?
Oh, those were mine.
No, those are his.
That bottom one was his.
Okay. Oh, those are yours, Brendan? Okay.
Mhm.
Hey, Only Oscars. Good morning. Nice seeing you. She just came in.
The Oscars. How's it going?
I got some freshwater
Happy
fishes
birthday, Lefty.
recently.
What's that?
I got some new freshwater fishes.
Yeah. What'd you pick up?
Like some natives and some imported. Like I got some frontosas and mixed cichlids and all.
Okay. Yeah, are they a special type of frontosas?
Not that much. Like they're normals.
Okay.
Like one, I guess, is what do you call it? It's a Zaya Blue MOBA. And like rest are normals.
Here lately, I've been on I like the red frontosa for some reason.
Yeah, I have seen the red frontosa, but like they lose the color when they grow.
They do.
So, and I got some these things. Noble Gouramis. There's Noble Gourami. Then there's Filamentosa Barbs, and a rare species of barb. It's native to the Western Ghats. Just a second. It's Tamrook Pallai or Tamrook. It's Tamrook Pallai, I guess. It's a native species of barbs. Wait, I'll just put up the video.
Nope. You went green on us.
Oh, he went green.
Yeah.
We'll do Berkeley. I'll set it up early in the morning during the aquatic morning show. Just make sure I'll make sure that no one's going at a specific time, because I know that the last time I went on a Monday, Rico went on.
Yeah, I'm back.
I don't want that to happen again. Oh, he's back.
No problem, Lefty. I'll definitely make sure I'm there. India, or Essa said, India's Gourami game is so strong, you should see the street videos of the markets. What is he talking about?
Yep, we have Gali Street out here. That's the largest pet market in India, in Asia, and the second largest in the world.
Awesome.
So like that happens on every Sunday from 4 to 10 right now because of COVID, or normally it's 4 a.m. to 4 p.m.
How far are you from this place?
Around an hour drive.
Oh, that's awesome.
But that's just Sundays, that's it. Like rest of the day, it's a normal street.
Okay. That's awesome.
Yeah, of course, the pictures of the fishes, like the barbs and all.
Oh, the filamentos?
Yeah. And I don't know what's it called. It's Tamrupalai, something of that sort. It's rare. But the filaments are like in a very bad shape. Like they just came in. So the black and white ones are the barbs.
Okay.
It's a video, right? Or did I post a picture?
It's a picture.
Oh, wait, I'll just go.
No, he went green again.
Whoops. I think he just screened over.
I'm back.
Okay, there we go. Oh yeah.
What are those at
Like-
the bottom?
Those are the. It's Tamrupalai Barbs. It's from the Western Ghats.
Ah, okay, Barbs. Okay, cool.
Heck yeah.
And the filaments are in really bad shape.
It happens in shipping, especially when they're larger like that.
Yeah, and they're wild caught, so like we just catch it and send it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now you got an invitation from Dr. Anthony, Ricky. Invite him to India. He will love to go.
Sure.
Heck yeah. I was there for it. I had to get a bunch of stuff around and ready for the stream tonight. Clean a little bit.
No, I didn't miss a single beat of that. Not at all.
I had it blasting through Mysterio.
I'm kind of bummed that they moved some to next Saturday because I'll be in Aquashella and there's no way in hell I'm going to be hooked onto a computer when there's so much stuff that I want to do when I'm there.
Mm-hmm.
I like to focus, you know.
Right. Have a good night, Lefty. Thanks for stopping in, man. It would be
I
pretty
wish you
cool
were
to go to
coming
India.
down too, Brendan.
Yeah, I want to go to. I think I'm gonna try to go to the
You can-
Chicago Aquashella.
Chicago,
Maybe,
yeah.
if it works out.
Yeah.
Find time. Other than that, I know the clashes and thing.
But I know that Aquashella Chicago and the Clash are very close together.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree, yes. Oh, I'll be right back. My daughter just woke up.
All right. Yeah, Brooklyn. It was kind of odd. But it worked out fine. It actually worked out fine. It was actually pretty good. It was an important pop-up. Yes, correct. 100%. And of course, I had no idea because when everybody came in from Rico Stand, and I was watching Rico Stand, but I wasn't listening. And they gave us the news, or they gave me the news. I was a bit overwhelmed at the news. You know, so it was kind of weird. Oh, Only Oscars also wants to go to India.
It's not a good. It's a good place to visit, but not a good place to live.
Yep. That would be interesting, Dr. Anthony. That would really be interesting. Yes, Berkeley. Same here. Same here. I mean, it was overwhelming for a moment. I'm sorry for the glare that's on my glasses, but I can't take them off. I can't read chat if I can't. And but the Fish Fam is doing a lot, and we have done a lot. Every single one of us, even just being present, Brooklyn, and of course, Only Oscars loved what happened on with KG Tropicals. That was pretty awesome. You're not the only one, Dr. Anthony. A lot of us have, you know. And in my case, I had lost my brother a few weeks ago. So a lot of the backup was used for his funeral arrangements. So it was quite difficult. I think that's for you, Ricky. Only Oscars.
Oh,
Can you read the chat? Yeah.
like most of the fishes, they go to Southeast Asian countries. Like I know person like exporter, like the person from whom I got the fishes, he's sending the fishes to Vietnam, Indonesia, and all other places.
You saw what S wrote? Only Oscars that the crazy colors you see are mostly likely could be photo manipulated, but exporters keep the best for themselves most of the time.
Yeah,
That true?
and I go and collect them.
You too? You collect them too?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, who doesn't? I mean, I have a bunch of different colored, let's say, angels. I'm going to pick the prettiest ones for myself,
Yep.
you know, and, you know, put the rest up there. Or the best
Like,
shaped and all that kind of stuff.
These
I
pea
do
puffers that
people
come
out.
in, like
Yeah.
they were golden and black, not green and black. So around 5 of them were there. I picked them up.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. She's turned 3
No
next
problem.
month, but I just got her like pretty steadily potty trained, so she'll wake up out of a dead sleep and come in here and get me to go to the bathroom.
It happens. It happens. It happens.
Okay.
Got to see them. Only Oscars. I would love to see that fish.
Yeah, that'd be pretty
She
cool.
has Oscars that are still bluish purple. Yeah. I would love to see that.
Yeah.
See, I've never kept Oscars or arowanas. Never have. I collect the best angels to ship back for me. Yeah, exactly.
It's
Red
awesome.
spotted and black spotted. Oh yeah, definitely.
I wish.
I would love to. I would love to have that. Are you kidding me? Just get the pick of the
No, I
litter,
don't
right?
keep Oscars.
I have a big one at the shop. Not like that. Big guy.
The reason why I don't keep
Yeah,
an
for
Oscar
years.
because long time back I'd seen an Oscar, like it was a perfect shape. It was oval in shape.
Yep.
And I didn't buy it. So I'm looking for another one like that for around
Why would you pass
12
that
years
up?
now.
It's tempting, Doctor.
Back then I was buying more arowanas than other fishes.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
I was like, let it be. I'll buy it the next time. Like the same thing happened with like GBR, Golden Blood Red Arowana. It's an Asian arowana. The fish was there right in front of me, and I was like, "No, I'll take the other ones. I'll take it the next time it comes." Again, 10 years, GBR hasn't showed up in the market.
Oh no. Shit. You paying for it, man? Because I can't afford that right now.
He has internships. Actually, it's not that expensive. I mean, whatever the flight's gonna be, it's like $800. I looked it up because the kids were asking on Friday, how much is it gonna go, and this, that, and the other.
Yeah, but I mean, if I'm going down there to go collecting, I'm going all out, man. I'm going bougie.
I know.
I'm not going.
Yeah,
I'm not
right. You
skimping
gotta get all the
anywhere.
outfits and all that stuff.
There's a lot of stuff
You
in
know, you
Peru
gotta
that I
get
want to
the,
do, man.
Yes, I agree. Yes, like definitely. But is it something I want to do? Yes, definitely. Definitely was something I want to do.
Is that offer open to all?
Yeah. International. He's
Yeah,
not joking. You got to go to the website.
I'm going to like this June. I'm going for my South American trip, so I might show up.
You look it up. Ricky, he's out. You can go to fishfam.link, and he has the everything right there.
Okay.
He has it. You just go to Amazon Research Center. He has a link. He has all his links right there, including his research.
There's Aikens.
Oh, who's this?
Oh wow, that's pretty. What's that in
Who
the
is
back
this?
there? The green in the back. I can't remember it off the tip of my tongue. That's Adkins.
Wow.
That GSP has grown, like since last time we saw it.
Oh wait, did you read that, Ricky? You got to go to the site. He has raffles for 2 inclusive trip. That my kids picked up on that. My students.
That's awesome.
He goes, come to the oh, would it be funny, Brennan, you and I enter and we both win?
I'm down, man.
I would be so down for that.
Green star polyp. That's what I thought.
Yep.
Really, really, really good looking.
Where's the raffle thing going on? On his website?
I think so.
Yes. Yep.
So it's
fishfam.link, and then go to directory, and then just look up Amazon Research Center, and then you can go click on that, and you go right into his all his links right there. Can you imagine, Berkeley? You enter the intern program and you get all expense paid. Are you freaking kidding me? That would be so awesome.
It's really awesome. You're giving people the chance to do that, something like that. It's not something that happens very often.
Experience. Just imagine.
Okay, I've got his page open.
Did I send you to the right section? Life channel, Fish Fam. Let me just check that right real quick. Yep. And then you go to directory.
Yeah, I'm on his website.
And select from all channels. Yeah. And I think he's like right there. Yep. Amazon Research Center and Ornamental Fish. You have the website. You go right into the website. You go right into the website and you'll be good.
That's, man.
And then just search. I'm not sure if Dr. Anthony can tell you.
I would have to pay somebody to come take care of my tanks and my animals at the shop if I was able to do that. Last time I did that, I'll say $1,000.
You do it alone? Don't you have anyone working for you?
I have nobody working for me. I can't trust anybody to take care of half the stuff that I have, and the people that I have tried to trust have either killed it or cost me some serious money.
Okay.
Fortunately,
that's the issue that you have when you run your own. You know, when it's your business.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. So I don't hear it. Oh wow! Look at that. Amazing. Is that a goby?
Yep, yellow Watchman goby.
Yep. Now I've seen these little white and red shrimps and right on the border of right by here, Fort Myers Beach. Pretty awesome. Can you imagine, Brooklyn? She hasn't been on. They didn't take. They haven't gone to travel. That would be so freaking awesome. That would be. The Bristol shrimp photobomb. Yeah.
I have like an affinity for like banded shrimp, banded coral shrimp. I love them. Great. Oh, he's a big fella.
Crab. Yep. Hermit.
Heck yeah.
Dr. Anthony, how long is the internship for? How long, the time-wise? Is it a week? Is it 10 days? Is it a month? Is it 4 days? I don't know, Brendan. That would be so freaking awesome.
Yeah, it would. That would be pretty awesome. I'm sorry, guys. Give me one more second here. My daughter's yelling for me again. I apologize.
No, don't worry about it. We understand.
And the fishes I collect, can I bring them back home?
That would be an awesome question. I think you have to go through customs, I believe.
Yeah, I have an import permit. So in India,
Yep.
I need to find
Yep.
the exporter out there.
Yep, probably.
I do have one in Peru.
Minimum is 3
do
weeks. Yeah, that would be awesome. Oh, wow. Just the temptation alone, Ricky, is so awesome.
Yeah.
Agree, Brooklyn. You definitely got a backup there. And Steven would definitely do that. And so would Jenna. You definitely would have a backup there. Dr.
Okay.
Anderson said
I am back.
That too.
Oh man. Minimum of 3 weeks. Not too bad at all.
You read that, Ricky?
Yep.
They do. He works with an importer. Send me an email and I will hook you up with an importer. There you go.
That's awesome.
Jesus.
Really awesome. What kind of parrot is that?
That's not a parrot. That's
It's not a parrot?
That's a ram.
Oh,
That's
That
a golden ram.
man,
German blue
John,
ram.
it looked like a weird looking parrot from a distance.
It's the one that has the condensed body. They're
Oh.
rare, but they come up like that. Yeah,
Oh, I did not know those existed. That's awesome.
they do. It's not a breed. It's when some of them come out that way.
Huh.
And then they breed them and try to get more.
Yeah, it's a deformed one, and people want it.
You've had that for a while too, Ian. He has some pretty cool. I love his tanks. Yes, Brooklyn. It is adorable. So awesome. I love the oddities. I love the oddities. I really, really do.
And only Oscars, if you're still in here. What's your biggest fire eel? I kept a group of 4 of them for years. They were about 2 feet long. I had them until they died. I just restarted. I got a bunch of tire track eels, a couple of juvenile fire eels about that big. Biggest tire tracks. Good size. He's a dickhead though. I have to keep him by himself. Well, not with any other eels anyway. I've been on the hunt for those too, I haven't been able to find anything yet.
The fire eel?
No, it's a species of tetra, I guess. Really, really neat.
Oh, what Sean was asking, Brendan?
Yeah.
Pretty awesome.
Here.
Oh, okay. I see what you're looking at. Yep.
Picture there. What was the one that I was really interested in? I can't remember. The green line red lizard. I guess that's the same thing. Yeah.
Oh, those are the quarries.
There's a different name. I thought. Maybe I'm wrong.
Oh, the bristle.
Hey,
nose.
Phoenix. Appreciate you stopping in, man. Good night at work. Yeah. I had and have eels. Great. I like the rope fish.
Oh, look at the water cat. I thought he was inside the tank at one moment, I swear. Oh. They're the green oh, look, he has the green tiger barbs. You got the green tiger barbs. Oh, those the black tiger barbs. No, those You got the what?
You said those are black barbs.
Black barbs. They're just remind me of my the 9 green tiger barbs that I have. They're dark. They're dark green.
Oh, he's pretty.
Oh, I love that
He,
angel.
she.
So pretty.
Sorry if you guys hear a loud popping noise. My black belt cichlid back there has been sucking at the top of the water and making that
Basmani.
popping noise.
Basmani. Nice.
Yeah. Orange.
Good morning, Christopher Medieros. Those are the Corys you got?
Ooh, those are sweet.
No, I've had these cores for a while. These are gold lasers, Malinis, and bronze and vinyl.
Gold laser, I think. Audio's real choppy.
Gold lasers and
Hold on, wait.
That's no big deal. I'll just let you know.
video's great, but the sound is horrible. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, Ian does have a big smash. Why did you put me on big screen?
he
Ian
popped
does
out.
have a big bag.
You up there?
And I popped in. Yeah, there you go. And then it goes there. You go.
Hmm. Christopher Meteorite. Welcome, man. I appreciate you stopping in, Christopher. How are you doing tonight? Rare ragdoll catfish.
I agree, Sean. 100%. They're always
Big
smiling.
bag of fishes.
Mm-hmm. Ian's tanks are like that.
Try to make mine like that as best as I can.
Wow. Wild caught gold laser.
That's awesome. Oh,
That's
here he
just
is.
see that alone just wants me to go. You know.
Right.
I want some wild discus, like wild heckles.
Oh,
That'd be fun.
They got them there. They got them there. Sure.
Oh, yeah.
Hopefully the audio's better.
It's a lot better.
Cool.
Yes. Yes, sir. Oh wait, did you read the message that he put, Brennan? This is Buck, short body electric blue ram. He got
Yeah,
it for $1.
Yeah, I read that a minute ago. That's awesome.
That is amazing. Oh, look at that. That is look at
Yeah.
that.
No one else wanted the
Oh,
fish at the club auction, so I got him for $1.
Is your rope fish as intuitive and friendly as
That is
mine is?
freaking awesome.
Yeah, he is really curious. He's always cruising around the tank.
Mine will let me reach in and like kind of grab him, not like actually grab him. Like, I put my hand
He
around him
doesn't-
and he'll swim through my hand.
He's not that comfortable yet. Like, he scoots away pretty fast if I touch him. But if I have food in the tongs, he'll come right up and eat them.
That's awesome.
Ricky, there's a message for you there about the discus from Dr. Anthony.
Go to Peru. I have around 50 wild cards.
Go to Peru. I have 50 wild caught red spotted green discus at home.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I have to go there.
I would
Those
like
would
the
be
blue rim
gorgeous.
Jeez,
Those would really be gorgeous. I've seen
gorgeous.
those.
Stunning, stunning. Yeah.
Try to sleep so I can be productive tomorrow. See you tomorrow at 10. Sweet dreams, everyone. Have a good night, Brooklyn. Thanks for hanging out with us. I appreciate it.
Sweet dreams, Brooklyn. Definitely. We will. I will see you tomorrow morning.
Yeah. I'll be there too.
Oh God, I love your. I love your tank, and I just love your
Mm.
tanks. They're so awesome.
Thank you.
You have some variety in there.
Yeah, there's a lot of fish in that tank for only a 29-gallon.
They're not that. Trust me, they're not difficult to keep either. You'll
What
get
was that?
discus.
Yeah. Especially a lot of the ones that have been bred for
Oh, I love
generations
your
in
discus.
captivity already. They're even
I'm
I
sorry,
more-
not
love
Ian.
discus.
Mhm.
Brennan's discus. I love his discus. Are you kidding me? The ones he had in that big
that-
tank in the shop.
That melon was pretty nice.
Yeah, I lost one of mine. She died.
Video.
last
Aw.
week. Yeah, well, 12 years old, you know.
They live that long?
Oh, did you hear that, Ian?
They lived quite a
Dr.
long
Anthony
time.
say send him some zebra caras. You got babies.
Well, I got
Everybody's
some
after
stats.
them zebra cars.
The zebra cara spawn eggs fungus. It is my first time spawning them, so
Yep.
I'm not surprised that something happened. But I got the TDS back down and alder cones and leaves in the tank, so hopefully the pH stays lower and more acidic so that the eggs don't fungus. Because I'm not gonna pull the eggs. I'm gonna keep them with the parents because they're supposed
With
to
the
be very.
parents.
Yeah, I like doing that with
70
cichlids because it's just really fun to watch the parents take care of the
Yep.
fry. Even if
There's
I
a
don't get
little
it.
S is doing a little poll. What's your celestial pearls CPDs? Mine are at 74.
Yeah,
I've
I'm about
kept-
75, 76 personally.
Mm-hmm.
I've
70,
kept mine at
right now they're on 74. I just looked at the thing. 74. But then again, it's a little chilly out here, so it probably just dropped a little bit.
I've kept
Yes,
mine
Dr.
in.
Anthony, $5. I remember that in the auction. It was
Dang.
pretty awesome. That was pretty awesome, Ian.
Yeah, I love his tanks.
Yeah. And the at the club with Dr. Anthony speaking, that was pretty awesome.
Yeah,
that was my first club. I was like, oh, virtual club. That was actually pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad I was able to do that.
Yeah.
I hope
it was pretty awesome. And the reception and audio, everything was really, really good.
And that was just off a little hotspot we brought from the house.
Yep.
The portable hotspot.
You did real well. You did real good. I loved it. It actually energized me listening to Dr. Anthony during that stream.
Mm-hmm.
That I pushed it to make sure that I did it on Friday when Dr. Anthony was in the morning show.
Yeah. And it was cool to see like those gourami, how invasive they really were. Like I knew they were invasive, but I didn't know how bad it really was.
Yeah. Anything can become invasive.
And now did you hear
John, welcome. He made it.
Hippie John.
John
You
of
should
the
come up.
hippies.
Hit the stream and come up.
Yeah, John.
No, we enjoyed it too, Dr. Anthony. We were watching the stream. It was really, really enjoyable.
It was.
It was. The
I was-
detailed information, even your comic relief was really good.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah. I was glad I was able to get permission to stream that. Because I did ask for permission.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, he can give the same speech 10 times. I'll still be as interested as I was that day. So,
Yeah, found some pictures of my discus tank. I'll just post it on Discord.
yes, but you do remember some of the jokes that came from the audience, Dr. Anthony. Was it about the reproductive area? I think so. Again, it was just a joy to watch. It was just I was so happy to be in that audience listening. That and of course the auction, that was really awesome. Kenny could definitely auction off stuff. That was really awesome. That one, 18, 16, 18, 20, 21 sold. That was awesome.
He's been working really hard this past year on the auctioning, and he's getting better at it. This is his first year being president for the Fish Club, and
Nice.
he's doing a really good job.
That's
Definitely.
awesome.
Definitely.
But this is
He
also
also has the personality too. He has that personality to go with it.
yeah, he does. He definitely has that personality.
Yep.
I wish the fish community around here wasn't so toxic.
You have no idea.
It's
You have
everywhere.
no idea.
I mean, our
Actually,
club
you
is,
do. You do.
I'm
but
not going to say our club's perfect, but you know, we've got some people.
pretty good, awesome people. Yeah.
We've got awesome. We've all got awesome people and people. That's what I'll say.
Oh, we got assholes, complete and total assholes. I think that they want to manipulate everything, and you know, it's like, no, bitch, you ain't doing it. No, not because she's the president, but I was like, no, that's not how it goes. And you know, the prices that you guys were popping up there, they were steals. They were like, oh wow, that's not what's happening here. Everything is too bougie, and you no, go fuck yourself. No.
Right.
We pay a fee, and we want to be, we want to get stuff that is, exchange and trade and do that kind of stuff.
And some of those fish, like those rainbows
Yes.
that was being auctioned, I mean, you can find those at Dan Fish for more than $20 a piece.
Correct.
And
And
the
they were selling them
whole
really
lot
cheap there.
went for 20.
Yeah.
Like, whew.
That next time you do that shit, hey, think of what you want to get. Jimmy was saying the same thing. Just let us know. And I'm like, cue us in. We'll back your butt. Because, I mean, you cannot pass up really inexpensive prices or low prices on really expensive fish that we get here. I mean, and even though in your area, Ian, you're on the West Coast, you probably have fish that are really, really less expensive there than they're more expensive down here, and vice versa. So
I will say the saltwater selection we have here kind of sucks.
I don't know. You guys have a better selection out on the West Coast than you do here on the East Coast.
I mean, come on. I'm in Florida. We have a huge selection here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
you guys.
but the prices will send you to the friggin' bankruptcy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, saltwater is definitely expensive here. Like, all the frags of hammers and euphyllias I'm looking at, I mean, most of them are pretty large, but they want like 250, 300. And they look like they maybe have 6 heads, 7 heads. And I'm like, I get it. It's a big colony, but really? $200 to $300 for a coral like that? And it's not even something fancy like a gold or an orange.
Good night,
Just a green, green hammer.
I was just telling him to get up here. I want to share a screen with him.
I have no idea how Chicago is. Couldn't tell you.
Expensive. It's expensive. The coral, the salt, it's expensive. And so is the tropical. And when I mean expensive, I'm saying compared to here. So here, freshwater is a lot cheaper, less expensive. I use the word less expensive because the word cheap just lowers the quality.
Yeah.
But less expensive. And in Chicago, same thing as in New York and New Jersey, the prices were higher, depending on the fish. And you can send Planet Man. Exactly. And then John's saying, he doesn't have a club, and I wonder how reasonable Chicago is. Well, Chicago does have a lot but of LFS. They do have a lot.
They do.
I mean, I think when I was there with Eloy, we went to like 4, and one was a box one. It was actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Guppies are pretty cheap. Like, it depends on if you go, like, starting is around 1 rupee, so like that's some sense for you guys. And Discus, it varies from 250 to around 13,000 rupees. So I don't mind to do the calculations.
10,000 is. I can't remember what you said it was. Dang it.
73 point something, I guess. 74.95.
So close to $100.
Mm.
Yeah. Like if you go for Curiparas and Red Ninjas and all, those are the expensive ones. Then Alenquera is there. Many expensive in this case.
I can imagine they're a little bit more expensive than what they are here.
$1 million rubies is $1 here. Correct.
Yeah, it's
Hippie Jimmy.
74.47.
Hippie John.
Mr. I've posted some pictures of my Discus up in Discord.
Okay.
Dr. Anthony's making jokes. Thanks a lot. Should have just pulled out the financial converters.
Yeah.
Wow. Look at that angel in the
And-
background. I know you're showing Discus, but I love that angel. Angel caught my eye real quick. The black veil.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're super veils.
Onto the left.
And they've paired
And
up
the
as
platinum
well.
one.
So
Oh wow.
Love the blue. Wow.
And
That's
that's a
almost
good.
purple on that color.
Mm-hmm. It's awesome.
Yeah, those are really nice.
Those are the melons right there. Right there. You got them. The red
Mhm.
melons.
Happy. Look at him all flaring his fins out.
And these are yours, Ricky?
yep. I do have some more, but I'm not being able to find the pictures.
That's
Like
amazing.
Discus,
Love
Arwana,
those
and
red
Stingrays.
those colors.
These
Poppy.
three are my favorites. But right now I'm selling my Arwanas.
Okay.
Zed, what's up?
I'm just selling the golds. Reds I can't.
Keeping them a secret, Dr. Anthony. I feel the same way.
You suck. It'd be awesome with you.
I love wild discus. I want some Tarums or Heckle.
Hey, should
Wanna
do
make
it.
you jealous, Ricky.
gotta make him. Gotta give him that motivation. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I would think.
Yeah.
Why don't you come up, Hippie John?
Yeah.
Letting my phone charge for a little bit, then I'll head downstairs and show you guys the basement room.
Heck yeah.
Cool. Awesome.
I do gotta do something with those polar parrots.
I do too.
Sure.
I've been feeding them to my Bishers. I'm not gonna lie.
I got 2 Bishers and I got some other
Listen,
stuff
I'll be back.
picking on that.
I've got
Hey,
freshly
Matt, welcome.
hatched fry, a 5-gallon over here, and then I've got a tank full of about 50 to 75 of them left after couple hundred. I've been feeding them off slowly as they get big enough.
Yeah, I've got a bunch of fry in a 5-gallon. And then I've got fry in the tank.
I will say though, if you can find somebody to buy them anywhere from $2 to $5 a piece, man. Make money on 'em.
I'm
Like
going to leave.
lava.
I need to take my dog to the salon.
Okay. Have a good night,
Bye.
man.
Good night, Ricky.
Good night, Ricky. Nice seeing you again. Matt said somebody buying me Discus. Ha ha ha. He's so funny.
I feel it, John. Probably push another 15 or so minutes here, and I'm probably going to be getting off myself. I'm tired.
You too?
You're
For some
about.
reason, I'm not.
I'm starting to get tired, I guess I should say.
Funny, but I didn't. I've been up since like got up at 4:30. Took a break maybe around 5 to 6.
Yeah, I went in about 7:30 this morning.
Yep, there's a lot
Fed
of
fish,
times
and then I
where-
came back home. Spent the rest of the day at home. I took today off, thankfully. I was able to.
Yes,
Fish
that
fan.
kind of thing. That would be awesome. I would definitely be on that one.
That would be crazy.
Yep.
That'd be really awesome.
Oh, snap. Wild Discus. Right?
Yeah. You don't see wild discus around in my parts.
No.
They did had a in the LFS. They had 6, and then they got a. This is like a month or so ago. It was before Christmas. And one of the employees put a bag of some fish. I think it was rummy nose tetras, and they all got ick. The whole tank got ick, including the whole thing. And I think he lost like 6. He only had like 2 left.
Dang.
Yeah, that was no. Why the hell would you do that?
Right.
I mean, you got an established tank of Heckle Discus, and you're gonna throw in a bag of rummy nose. Put them in their own tank.
Mm-hmm. Or at least quarantine them first. Shit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he got the shipment. I hate no. I hate all days that end in a day. That means every day of the week. Well, at least it's good that today it's a holiday for me. So, and then I'm already taking off Friday and Monday of next week because I'm at
Nice.
Apple Shop.
Heck yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's funny. If there's anybody in here watching that's not, if you could hit that like and subscribe for me, I'd really appreciate it
Done
very much.
and done. Yep.
I'm going to be on here for more than probably another 10 minutes here. Appreciate everybody stopping in.
Yeah.
What's that?
Brennan, your daughter, is she in pre-kinder or not yet? No.
Yeah, she's 2.5. Well, she turns 3 in April 7th.
Yeah, but she's acting like she's 5. That's what I was asking.
Yeah.
She's
Oh, I
big.
know.
Yep.
Yeah, she's well beyond her times. Yeah. She knows all her ABCs and she
pretty
Counted
cool.
25. She's potty trained at this point. I'm happy.
Awesome.
She's a smart one.
That's always awesome.
She's so intuitive. She's always wanting to learn everything that I'm doing.
You know, just by looking when she comes on screen, she looks dead into the camera, like she knows exactly where to look, to zoom in. I'm like, holy cow!
Oh yeah.
And she loves her chocolate. Correct, Matt. And she
Oh, yeah.
loves her chocolate. And Daddy always has chocolate around. Oh, he's already in the basement.
I
Yes.
give her like a teaspoon of Nesquik in her cup because I can't just obviously let her drink fucking chocolate milk all the time. So as long as she gets a little hints of it, she's all right.
Dr. Anthony's not even potty trained. And he says he's not funny. Okay.
One of these days, if I can get up during the day.
There's the
Have her up here with me.
There's the black knife fish
Oh yeah,
right there.
all right, he's
They're
about
nocturnal,
just as
so
big as the one I have now. Yeah, is he doing good in there?
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
Ian, how did you get him?
Ryan told me about a guy that was breaking down his tank, so I texted him, and he was like, "Yeah, take him, give him a good home for free," and he dropped him off.
Are you
His name is
serious?
Heba.
You got him
Yeah.
for free?
Yeah, his name is
All right, I'm
Heba.
going over to Heba?
And then he also gave me the Spicer.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Make him big,
Look at
Brendan.
Gold Dust Spicer.
Please.
He's 6 years old.
Thank you.
He's pretty.
He is pretty. Yeah, but the black the black knife is awesome. Look at it. Look at the booty boo boo. Look at the booty boo boo.
They spawned in there.
Yep. There she goes. You just pointed and they went right in there.
As asking what the pronunciation of that is. Is it Eakin?
Eakin. Yeah. It's Ian and Atkins. Eakin.
Eakin.
Yeah. Atkins. Eakin. It's too funny. Love the Severums there too. They're so nice.
Yeah, these guys are being little jerks. I gotta set up another tank going for them.
Yeah, I ended up throwing mine down in with my juvenile black belts and fire mouths and jaguars. They're all about big.
Yes, Matt. We were just discussing that. A trip of a lifetime. Who would pass it up? Minimum 3 weeks. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I would definitely book it for the summer and be there for like 6 weeks. From June all the way to August. So screw that.
Who knows? I like it too much. I might just
Never come
let
back.
my business go. Stay.
Yeah. Wow.
Z froze for just me, or Z froze for everybody?
No,
else?
I think he froze. Remember, the basement doesn't have that great of a connection, so or the downstairs. I don't think that's the basement. Downstairs. He'll get the signal back up.
Heck yeah.
But yeah, definitely a trip to Peru. Shit. Just the fact that
Am I back?
there you go.
That fish is just so cool.
Yeah, he is.
The one with the
They
orange
swim
tail.
through
Yeah.
The ghost knife.
Oh, the ghost. Yes.
Mine's a
I've
little
never had
dickhead to the rest of my knife fish that he's in there with.
You have a knife fish as well, right? Brendan?
Yeah, I have a black ghost knife just like that, just about the same size too.
Yeah.
He's in with a few African or brown African knives. Got him in with a little fire eel and some black neon tetras and sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a dickhead to the other knife fish in there, man.
What the
Yeah, I
black
heard
knife?
they're pretty territorial.
Yeah, he chases
Yes,
them
they are
around a little
territorial.
bit.
We know, yeah. So the raffle is for 1 week trip. The internship and volunteers are a minimum of three weeks. Okay, boys, have a great night, morning. Must be going.
Have a good night, Dr. Anthony.
Have a great evening. Have a good rest.
Thank you for hanging out with us. I really appreciate it.
Yep, pretty awesome.
Mm-hmm.
You better enter that internship shit. You got to put that shit in.
Yeah. I'm about.
I mean, I love the volunteer. I would do the volunteer thing too, and that would be awesome for me too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it'd be nice if I get a couple of kids that go and do the interns, and I'll do a volunteer. We
Right.
would do it. Yep.
My problem is I'd have to pay just as much as it would cost me to go to Peru just for somebody to take care of all my shit.
Take care of the work. I know.
Mm-hmm. Stinks.
Sacrifices we make, Brandon. I know.
Right.
Yeah, but the good thing is that you would take your daughter with you.
Yeah.
I would. I would definitely do that. Are you kidding me? Oh, hell yeah.
Mm-hmm. And she's smart enough; she'd remember a bit of it too.
Like Rami. Oh, yeah, shit. She'll be down there. She'll be searching. There's the cribs.
That's not a crib.
That's not what
This
is it?
It's an Enigmatochromis lucanusi, member of its own genus.
Not
Used to be classified as
you
a pelvic
better stop talking that foreign language to me because I don't get it. Damn business can't run itself. That's true. Again, sacrifices that we have to make.
Oh, he's cool.
Yeah.
Cichopters.
And then again, the biotope that you have, Atkins, I love it. I love that.
Yeah, me too.
That natural, wild. I'm in love with that. That's what I love. Yeah, there's your butterfly, African butterfly.
Chilling.
Yeah.
They're so fun to watch.
They're so tranquil. They barely move. The raffle starts in a few weeks. Yeah, March 1st, actually, Matt. Sean, go to fishfam.link and go to the Amazon and then click website. It's in there. And then they'll announce that. Yeah. The raffle. I'm sorry. That's right. That's going to be announced.
I love that tank.
Oh, there he is. Isn't that the one that jumped out?
No, that is my.
No, I love that's the odd fish, right? That's that tetra, Ian.
No, this is one of the emperor tetras that I've had for a while.
It looked as that's right. No, that's
yeah,
right.
don't they?
Right. Yes.
Don't they look like them?
Yep, I have emperor tetras too.
Their
They're
common
right
name,
there.
that's Pseudocelsius.
He's cool.
Yeah, it's the male emperor. I have a female in here. I started with 8, but now I'm down to 2.
What are you doing with a moonlight gourami in there by himself or herself? Actually,
you know what?
They're gorgeous. I love them.
He was supposed to be in the 55 with the other gourami, but they did not get along at all.
Of course they didn't, dickheads.
So I was just like, well, I don't know where else to put you. I guess I'll put you in this nice little planet tank. He's the boss. He's King Shit. He fucking lets everyone know.
It's a female. You know, he's a female. That's a female.
That is a female? Not really sure.
Yes, by the dorsal fin, you can tell. Male
Cool.
would have a sharper one.
Huh. Funny little fish.
Yeah. This gourami. He's getting old. He's probably 4 to 5 years old because I've had him for 3 years, and he was already full grown when I
he's
got
up
him.
there. That gold Grammy's up there.
He's pretty.
And tank.
I love the dark spots, the dark pattern on him. Gorgeous.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he's cool. What's that little? That's that cichlid there to the right.
That is a rainbow cichlid.
Yeah.
Tilapia
Oh,
spinosa.
that's what I thought. Looks a little odd to me.
I bred him and raised him up. I've sold the parents and sold the siblings, but I kept one. And these are wild tiger barbs from Dan's Fish.
Heck yeah.
Except for one of them. This one, he's not doing good. He's
Sorry.
freaking messed up by the these guys. They messed him up. So
Oh, no.
I got
Yeah, we see a bit behind him. He's back there shying.
yeah. They're not nice.
Not at all. They'll
Look
attack
at
the
it.
hell out of you. They'll even attack the hell out of you. I'm sure you found out.
Yeah.
Did they grab onto a little piece of skin and do a little death shake too?
I'm sorry, but they're so adorable. I could do a barracuda on your ass.
But unfortunately, unlike
But they're so
blood
adorable.
parrots,
I love them. I mean, I would have
their
them in my
mouth,
tank.
man.
That's
They
insane.
fuck shit up constantly. Damn fish.
Yeah,
I wish
we
they had
just
the
have a
mouth
lot
like a
of-
blood parrot. It'd make it a lot easier.
Yep.
Oh, you missed that, Brennan.
Hmm.
The Bisher just gave Ian a kiss.
Oh.
Opened up his mouth.
At least he's not
That is
super
really-
skittish.
I do love that Bisher. Yeah.
I got a.
Well, she does
Wait,
feel protected. He
Let's
or she
take
feels
here.
protected with pleasure.
He's he doesn't like people.
Yeah.
Or anything
You
at
have
all.
one in
He's
there.
ornate. He's about yay big.
Is that a Jack Dempsey?
Nope, that is a regular blue Acara.
Love him. I was
They only get to like 5-6 inches.
Oh, okay, blue Akara. Okay, cool.
Blue Acara.
You and the Akaras, man.
I love my Acaras. Got the
Yeah,
Zebra
my male's
Akara.
already at 4 inches. He's getting really big. Female is still under 3, but the male's growing really big.
Heck yeah.
The electric blues.
I miss my electric blues. I wish I was able to keep them,
I know.
but I've
I
tried
know.
too many times.
Can you show me a parrot's mouth?
Uh,
I don't want to tell
Scuba
me.
staying in bed
All types of
working.
blood parrots. Their mouth is blood parrots' mouth are like T-shaped. They can't bite down on anything, and those guys can. They have teeth more like a South American cichlid.
Oh yeah, these guys bite me all the
And
time.
these are your breeding Akaras.
Oh yeah. Oh, let me make a big screen here. There we go.
Yep, this is my breeding pair, confirmed pair, but the
Heck
egg's
yeah.
fuzzy, so I haven't got any fry yet.
Hey man, it's still awesome that you got.
And you
some.
have them by themselves now.
What was that, Eduardo? What was that, Eduardo?
I said, and now you have them alone in the tank, right?
Yep, it's just the pair. I mean, I've got the plecos in here still, but
Yeah,
they
plecos don't count. Yeah, I don't count plecos or cories and stuff.
oh they even ripped up the cories. I had to move the cories out of here.
Really, you did.
Yeah, they killed 2 of my spotted Agassizias that I got from Dan
Ooh,
and from
shit.
Redfish Fluker.
Dang.
We got too close to the nest, I guess.
It was when I was growing them out before they paired. This was like about a month or two ago is when I moved the Corys out of here because I just noticed they were getting picked on, and then I saw one of them had a bulby eye, and then he was dead, and then I could
Yeah.
only see him.
Scuba, if he's young, I mean, you could put him with other things to kind of try to curb his aggression a bit.
Mm.
But that's not to say, because even like the ones I have sitting, or the ones that I've worked with before, even as like an inch, they're still pretty aggressive, attacking each other and shit like that. So you have to keep an eye on that. But you could definitely try. I've definitely seen people keep like flower horns in big old South American cichlid tanks and stuff like that, and it's worked out pretty well. But not everybody's able to do that.
Yeah, it's got to be a big tank. Usually.
4 or 5 inches at most. Heck yeah. Yeah, you can certainly try. And just keep an eye for fin nipping and stuff on them blood pairs. I wouldn't worry too much about him getting messed up.
And Ian, you want to breed these, right?
Yes, I'm trying to breed these.
Have you gotten anywhere with them at all, or just started?
I've gotten them to lay eggs in that cave.
That's neat.
Oh, you just fed them. Okay, I was like, what they going after? You bet.
These are first
I don't know,
generation.
something about flower horns, they need to be on their own time for me.
Yeah, they're kind of like a centerpiece.
So the smaller one is the female, right?
Yeah, the smaller, darker one.
Yeah,
And the
she's
bigger one.
really colored up. Yeah, but I think flower horns should be left in one tank, a single tank. I mean, a single fish species, 29, 30, 55, 60,
Yeah,
depending on the size.
55 would be good for him for a couple years.
Mike too, he was showing his today with his wife Maritza. Gorgeous flower horn, stunning, beautiful reds, nice hump.
Getting some action out of them.
He looks mad as shit though. Look at his face.
Yeah,
Doesn't he? She looks like, oh hi, how are you? He just looks like his mouth is like, yeah, get me over here. He reminds me of Mr. T. I remember the nerve. Look at that face. God, he is gorgeous though. He is stunning, beautiful finish.
I like the pattern a lot.
Love that. She is. I love her coloring though. She's really nice. Her dark is dark.
Yeah, that black. I mean, that's just jet black. And when she was in the breeding colors in the cave, she had a bright pink belly.
Yeah.
Like almost in color.
Yeah, his patterns are really nice too, Sean. But her coloring is just so stunning. And you know what that means, Ian, right?
The darker colors?
When their colors are like that, that means that water quality is really, really good. They're in a really nice, safe place.
I've checked the TDS for my pens upstairs, but I usually keep it below 100 in this tank. From the tap, today it was at 15, which was cool. It usually stays between 15, 18, 20 TDS. And I added a bunch of alder cones. There's a bunch of driftwood, the leaves. These
cones,
are
I see that.
coconut petals.
Yep.
Scuba. If he's just in there with those blood parrots, depending on how
I
big
love the
they
way
are,
when
I
you
mean,
put your finger to the glass, he looks like I will not.
mhm. They'll poke at him, but they won't really be able to hurt him. But him though, he can definitely take chunks of their fins off. They got some little mouths, man. They start getting a
But then
little bigger. They
again,
start getting little teeth.
if they're laying eggs, they'll go after them.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, these have been a bucket list cichlid of mine for a
Question from
while.
Steve: do you
Sorry, I
Well,
interrupted
you're
you.
definitely succeeding. So hopefully, I mean, she looks plump. She looks nice and plump. That's okay, but she does look plump. I was just gonna read what Steve just wrote last. Do you guys think I have to worry about him getting picked on more? That him picking on the BP?
Yeah, that's what I was talking about a minute ago.
I'd worry about him picking on the blood parrots long term.
Yeah. Depending on, isn't it more depending on the size of the flower horn too?
That and the size of the tank really matters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly. I
And
do
line
love
of
your
sight.
panda cores though. They are so huge.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
I've had about 4 panda cores in the 75, and they are not even half that size. They stayed really small.
Well, maybe
How
it's
long have
because
you had
they're
these?
75. They look so big. They look small because it's in a big tank. This is only a 20-gallon, so
No, because
let
I
me step
have
back.
about 12 other cories mixed in there. There's 12 other cories, and I had the pepper cories, and they're bigger than the panda cories. And I got them almost at the same size, same time.
Is that dwarf hair graft?
Nope, this is dwarf sad
Yes.
weed that I did not plant in here. I'm pissed about that. It's just taken over everywhere.
I like it.
Is that an
This
auto?
is, yeah, I got autos in here. I got 4 in here.
Yeah.
And there should be 7 of the panda cories, and 6 pygmy cories, and 6 of the new false Julie cories that I got from the club auction.
Yep.
Speaking of
just
pygmy
little-
cories, I had a group of 7 of them in here, and I just went and bought like 10 more.
Oh, look at that cute one. Oh, the cute one, the little spotted one. Yeah, right there. That one like that. That's the size of my panda cories right there. And I've had them since. Yep.
Super small.
And but I'm saying that's the size of my panda cories, and I've had them in there since probably August.
My autos are all fat. Look at their bellies.
Oh yeah.
Yep, look at those bellies. I haven't seen my autos in about a month, I think.
This is the only tank that doesn't have a cichlid in it.
Well, if you do, you wouldn't have anything else. That's for sure. Your guppies would be gone.
That guppy fry, yeah. And the guppies. I did have my Enigmatochromis in here, but I moved them. Because I figured they'd like the 20 long. It has more footprint.
Yep.
This is a standard 20 high. And it has this massive crinum in it that's just evident.
Gorgeous.
I'd love to put it in like a 75 or a 55, but
I love it just like that because it's just that dynamic. It gives that depth to the tank. So it looks like a huge octopus right in there with a bunch of tentacles. I almost said testicles, but okay. Oh, God.
I'm going to be shutting down here in a few minutes, guys, just so you're aware.
I know.
All right.
What kind of light is that?
This is, I don't even know. I got it from Redfish Bluefish when I went over and helped out. Replaced his lights, and these were his old ones, and gave them to me.
Heck yeah.
That looks like a phoenix, though.
It's a good light. I mean, it's got a.
Yeah, it looks like a phoenix.
You can-
So. Or at least
you can
something.
see
Yeah,
the
it has the
number of
blues, the
LEDs.
reds, and the greens. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And it's like controllable. Like I can move it to red light,
Yep. Green light.
green, all those
I
colors.
think it's a phoenix, or at least one very close to it.
I like coming here in night with all the lights off and just running the red lights. Then all the pygmy cories and all the other cories come out.
Yeah, because there's nothing shining too much on them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty dynamic. And you got ducky weed.
Oh yeah, duckweed's essential.
Yes, it is. I have them in all
Love
these.
duckweed.
All these tanks have ducky weed.
How many tanks you got?
At least 20,
Heck yeah.
including like a tub with guppies and like a tub with my Karen Cichlid Salvini.
Okay.
She can't have friends, and I don't have a tank big enough for her, so she's in a 30-gallon tub with a sponge filter.
Heck yeah. Speaking of cichlids, I've been thinking about picking up some Tyrannochromis and some Malawi gar.
Are those African cichlids?
Yeah. Yep. Malawi gar are pretty sweet. They got these weird shaped snouts
You know-
that are built for getting in between rocks and stuff to get little fish and stuff like that.
The one thing that Jason Degenerate has was
Mhm.
Pandagaras, and I'm thinking of getting Pandagaras, but I want to get the Dojo Loaches first.
Oh, dude, you got to, and you got to get them. You got to get them when they're a baby, about this big.
Yeah, you
You
have
have
a Brendan. You have a lady. I forget. I subbed to her, but I saw a video that was on your that you shared on your videos, and I just was looking at it and I was like, oh wow. I think her name is Tammy. I'm not sure. She was just caressing her Dojo Loaches. They were the gold
Mhm.
ones.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I fell in love with them. I just fell in love with them
I have to get a video of all mine. You got
Yep. Because you have dojos and Dee Dee has dojos, and I just got a 8-pack of Coolie Loaches, which I love.
nice.
But I want the dojos. I want the dojos.
They're fantastic. I keep them, and I'll keep them with other random fish too. Sometimes even cichlids, because they seem to teach the other fish not to be so shy.
Well, the video that you have in your link in your selection, she had them with the goldfish,
Yeah,
and I'm thinking that's where I want to put them in the 100-gallon goldfish
Yep.
tank.
they're great with goldfish. They're
Yep.
definitely on cold water fish. They live a lot longer.
Yeah, that she said that on the video as well. Yeah, and that
Dojos are invasive here.
What's that?
Dojos are invasive here.
Are they?
Yeah, in the Northwest. We have them in the Willamette River. And I think Alex recently did a video on them. He found them in Seattle.
Wow. I've
He
tried for
collected a
years to
bunch
get
of
them to
them, too.
spawn for me.
Scuba, that would be great, Steve. I would love to see those. I fell in love with the dojos that she showed because they were gorgeous. And I like the contrast of the golden dojo. It's funny, it sounded like a royal fish, but yeah, the golden dojo. They're just, I love them. And they were like gold and reddish and pinkish. It was like stunning, especially with the goldfish and the koi that she had in the tank.
Yeah. They get big, dude. They get real big. Especially if they're outside in a pond or something like that. They get
And then,
big,
yeah,
big.
exactly. But like you
Aw.
said, oh, look at that. Is that a pygmy Cory?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a little pygmy Cory sighting. That doesn't happen often. There's an L333 pleco in here too. He's like the golden egg in here that hides 24/7.
Yeah.
Might be able to get my cories to come out here. Or my pygmies to come out. They come out usually only when I feed them.
Yeah, Steve, when she was actually handling the dojo loaches, they loved to be caressed. She had them.
Yeah.
And they were like, how big are they? Brendan, were they like 6 inches?
Oh yeah.
Was that she had, or 5 maybe?
At least. Yeah. Mine
In
are
the
about
video.
6 inches or so. So I think they're bigger than that. Yeah, they're pretty big. I can't tell exactly.
Yeah.
But they'll get good 12 inches. Can get 12 inches in a fish tank. You can get way bigger than that in a pond or something like that.
Really? A whole foot? Damn, good.
And they'll get a little chunky too.
Chunky chunks. Yep, chunky chunks. Hers were gorgeous, just stunning. And
Those
she
guys
had them in a bucket. In a bucket pond or something like that with the goldfish. Stunning.
You gotta also watch feeding them too much protein. It can really fuck up their system. Get them all impacted and stuff.
And how many do you have in your tank right there to your left, Brendan?
Right
Dojos?
here I got 2 wild type dojos, and then out in the tank in the living room I've got 4, and at the shop I've got a tank with about 30 of them.
Nice.
All set from about that big up to about that big at the shop, and then my biggest ones here are anywhere
Oh
from
yeah,
5
you
to
grew them.
7
You grew
inches.
them from babies. Yeah.
I won't get them if they're any bigger than about that.
Cool. Grow them up.
Mm-hmm. I enjoy it.
I got a longfin comet from the local fish shop 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And LFS girl Diane, she's like, yeah, somebody just dropped it off. I was like, oh, I'll give you $10 for it. Oh no. And then Dallas, the owner, he's like, no, you can take it for free. So I got him for free, and he just went into the pond.
Yeah.
You gotta love that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah, I get quite a few random free fish or people surrendering or breaking down their tanks.
Yep.
All sorts of weird stuff.
And then I got what were they? 2, a male and a female barb, banded barbs.
Yeah.
2 banded barbs, a male and a female. Again, odd fish it's all your fault, Ian. It's all your fault. I'm blaming you because I love the oddities of fish. It's like I love penguin tetras. There's one of my favorites because I love their shape and I love the way they school.
Yeah.
And I love the color of the serpe tetras with the red and the white little fins with the black on them. But they're in the 75 with all the tetra tanks in there. And I have a pair of breeding blue ocaras in there as well with the cories. And just love the mixture. And then I put the bandit barbs in there with them. And they're like darters. They're like zoom, 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 zoom. Really cool.
That's pretty rad.
Yep. And again, I blame Ian for it because of the selection. It's just that the browns never really grabbed my attention because I love the color. But these bandit, they were just stunning. Just love them.
It's awesome.
They're so beautiful. I mean, they're so healthy looking.
Brown fish need love too.
No, I agree. I'm just saying, but I'm saying I'm blaming you to bringing me into the brown section of the fish, and the oddities.
Nothing like a good old shit colored fish.
Yeah. And again, because I have the biotope as well in the 75 with all the plants in there, they just stand out. You would think that they were blended. No, they stand out. I mean, the blue ocaras stand out big time.
Oh yeah.
And then I also got a bunch of albino long fin zebra danios in there. They're stunning as well.
Yeah.
I mean, I got
It's hard for me to keep track of everything I have. I've got, my God.
but
And
I
here
like to
alone,
yeah.
50 or so different species at the shop.
But I like having a big, especially in a big tank, just, stack it up to where you have a lot of high flow and a lot of top fin swimmers, middle fin, and bottom. Love it. Love it.
Heck yeah. Well, guys, probably going to call it here.
Yeah, it's almost 2:30.
Yeah.
It's a great
Yes.
stream, Brandon.
I appreciate it, man. I tried. Like I said, we only dabbled a little bit into what I was getting into. This is just kind of a test to see
But thing I was
how it
going
would go.
I want to say that when you're doing this, I was very in focus on what you were saying.
Mm-hmm.
I want, like when you're talking, you don't have to be on camera, but show what you're talking about. Maybe the instrument or the equipment or the rocks of the tank or something that you might have. So diagrams, or what's the other thing that I was looking for? Photographs of so that we can look when you're specifically talking about the what was it? Live rock?
Yeah.
No, that came after. Yeah, live rock. Like because I'm not, when I had my salt, I mean I had it for a few years, but I didn't have live rock. I mean I had clowns, I had clown, damsels, starfish, dory. I had a dory. What do you call it? A tang.
Hippo tang.
Yeah, the hippo tang. And then when I was going to start with adding corals and live rock, then I was like, I had to move. And then when I did the move, then I started losing them. And then I was like, nope, I'm not going to lose my fish. So I took them back to the LFS where I bought them. And I just dropped them off. And I said, can't do this.
Yeah, thank you.
Give them right back. Yeah, before I lost them all.
Yeah. It's a good
I
idea.
mean, I kept Discus, but everything else went. I gave up the saltwater.
It's understandable.
It was more for room space. I was moving back into another home, and I just did not want to bring the tanks with me.
Right.
So I put the tanks in storage, put the fish in the LFS, but I kept my big tank for the Discus.
Awesome. Yeah.
All right, Zach. Good night. Awesome. Thank you, Brendan, for another great evening. Loved it.
No problem. And thank you for giving me a few ideas there on what I can do to make it a little better for you guys. I appreciate it.
Yeah. It's not a criticism because
I know that's yeah.
But I'm a visual kind of person, and I like to. I connect that, and then it sticks in my head.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm the same way. I wasn't quite sure how all this would work, so that's why I made it kind of short and sweet, so I can get a better idea of what I need to do for you guys.
I like the conversation, the tutelage. I would call it the tutelage, and the visuals would help.
Yeah, I can.
I mean, in my head, in order to put it in my head, connect it to the dot, and then work it that way. Because I mean, Ian has a saltwater tank.
Mm-hmm.
You have saltwater tank. Mark today showed me his. I mean, not Mark. Sorry, Mike too had his saltwater tank, which is also stunning. You got to see the video stream today. It was really
go back and look.
Yeah. So it was great. It was nice. Nice group of people too. Brooklyn was awesome. Steve-O, love it. Sean, as always.
Mm-hmm. And really good people.
Yeah. It's pretty awesome.
Have a good night, Matt.
And Liquid Snoop. That's right.
Oh, you're all right, man. I get it. Hell, that's why I'm so quiet in most other people's streams, so I can't bitch when other people do it to me.
And Edie was in the stream as well, but she was working on her tanks too, by the way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She was having she was on her 90, the one that she had the death drop.
Yeah, the one
and she was talking about smell. A smell was coming out of the tank, and I said it could be from the dead fish that was in the stream, that was in the substrate, and I said, use some Puritan, do it what I call a front over the back filter, but over the front filter with Puritan just to help purify some of the water. And she was doing that tonight, so I know that she was busy with that.
Heck yeah.
But it was like wonderful to watch the auction. That was really just amazing. It was a really, really beautiful day. Both options. I love it.
Blew my mind. I didn't have any idea. It blew my mind when Rico said they made over 10,000 for him so far.
Yeah, awesome. they broke 11,000 with the last stream, obviously.
For sure.
And one more time, we're awesome. Sorry, we're awesome. The Fish Fam is awesome, and we include everybody here. You know, it isn't just about the bidding; it's also about the support.
Yep.
It's also about the support.
The fact that we have each other's back like that.
Yes, it's awesome. The one thing that we have, man. We don't have anything else. And you know, we can have different points of view on how to take care of a tank and stuff like that. But like you said, Brendan, we learn something new every day, constantly.
Yep.
You know, I'm here following Ian. You know, I got to see Dr. Anthony, fell in love with his speech, did the biotope thing, and I've been doing that for years. And then here I'm watching other people doing biotope. I was like, I thought I was the only one because I love that natural surface. I love that naturalness of the tank where you can take off all the filtration and it'll take care of itself. I don't, but you know, I choose not to. And I like the water flow. The fish love the water flow. I mean, just the support. It's just the support. It's so awesome. And again, you know, we're surrounded, like you're surrounded with your tanks, and Ian's surrounded with his tanks. And I'm surrounded by my tanks, and it's just that peace.
Yeah.
You know, we can share this time. We can share this time. It's like pretty awesome.
Exactly.
It's the bond that keeps us together, I guess.
Spreading the information that we all have
through
all our own different experiences is more valuable than anything as well.
It's awesome. Well, you have a great night, both of you. I mean, what time is it over there, Ian?
About 11:30.
Oh, okay. Are you working tomorrow or you're off?
I'm off tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
I do plan on doing a stream tomorrow night.
Oh, okay, right. So we'll definitely be there.
And if you're going to do a stream, I'll be there too.
Well, I'm going to try to do it by whatever early I can after the morning show. Not early, but, you know, the afternoon. If nobody's going, I'll put it in like I did 2 weeks ago. Yeah. Do an hour and just do some fish talk.
That'd be awesome.
I just don't know how to work StreamYard. I have it, and I don't know how to work it.
It's super simple.
I know, but, you know, I have to read it because I'm clicking on the wrong things, and then I go somewhere else, and I'm like, that's not what I want.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Okay. All right. Have a great night, guys.
You too, guys. Thank you very much for coming up.
You bet. Thank you very much for the opportunity. Good night, Ian.
Of course.
Good night, everybody in chat.
Night, Eduardo. Night, Brennan.
Night.
See you guys later.
Alrighty. Yeah, Ricky, coming a little late. We're all hopping off here. Be back on Tuesday, though. That we're always around in the Discord, too. So you know where to find me. Yeah, I appreciate everybody watching tonight. Nice, good 3-hour stream. Wasn't expecting to go that long, so that's pretty awesome. I owe it to you guys for coming up and helping me in the chat as well. Really appreciate it. But yeah, get ready for random thoughts on Tuesday. Don't really have anything planned. That's why it's called Random Thoughts. So I'm trying to keep it that way. See you guys then. Have a good night.